Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is November 9th, and the lower house disbanded. It was an internal split. Masayoshi Shido, he's the only one. He's the only one who can stand up for what's right. The only one who will make good on his word. That's the kind of person we need leading this nation, especially in times like these. Shido leads the United Future movement, right? He was right. If we'd taken the Phantom Thieves seriously from the start, they'd be behind bars by now. Which will come first, do you think? Regime change or the apprehension of the Phantom Thieves? Hopefully not the second one. Please? But we are in school and somebody's of course texting us. Including the day we gotta carry out the plan, there's only 11 days left. Man, time is really slipping away. What will happen if we fail? Do you really need to ask that? According to Akechi-kun, we'd be tried for some very serious crimes. Maybe, but we can't lose heart before we're even done with anything. If we do that, we'll just mess everything up, even the parts we can definitely succeed in. You actually said something wise for once, Jesus. You wanna fight? Well, you two seem to get along so well. How so? That is an outrageous claim. That's what I should be saying. Come on, stop it. Thanks, Mom. Maybe Makoto should be the Empress. Let's try to keep tensions low. We're all feeling anxious. Even you, Makoto? Yeah, it can't really be helped this time. That's not how I raised you. Get a hold of yourself, Ryuji. Why are you singling me out? Nothing like the stupid conversations we have over text with all of our friends. But like they said, we've got 9 days. 9 days till the operation. But, as you can tell by the length of this video, it's a little bit of a long one. We are going to head to Mementos today, and the first thing we need to do is we need to head over here, and we need to get a money reading from Chihaya. So, let's get a fortune reading. And I have a... Why did I jump all the way down there? I have a lot... Money fortune? Yes, okay. I have a lot of bios to get through today. I've actually already gone ahead and planned out all of the bios for the rest of the game. Just like whichever ones I had left, I wrote down and then sorted them out when I wanted to do them, like based off Bowels Infiltration and Mementos and all that stuff. And I missed, I somehow missed like 3 or 4 personas on the bio list, so I included those today as well. So we're gonna get a few rather low-level ones today, but it is what it is. Send the calling card on the 18th. What should we do until then? Do I need to view any requests? I don't think so. I think I already did that. I'll hold a meeting just in case. And we're gonna send the calling card. Yeah, okay. Just want to double check. So, let's get started, shall we? This is Akechi's first time in Memento. We've got 6 targets, yes? Let's go. Yeah, this is his first time, so should be a good one. I'll use him a little bit more, why not? It's always good to use the new party members. Also probably throw Haru in there as well, just because she is new-ish, and then 4th party member is probably whoever's lowest level. And the meta-nav is reacting, and as you can tell, we've got a new area to explore. That means more stamps. Yay. A new area has been confirmed in the depths, updating guidance information. Looks like even Mementos is expanded further. I thought public opinion of us determined Mementos expansion, and that has plummeted lately. Our notability must still be on the rise, even if it's because of our currently bad reputation. So we're like a celeb who gets more famous because of scandals. I don't really like the sound of that. Either way, the further we go, the more powerful enemies we'll meet. We need to be cautious in here. And let's go see what change occurred. I guess there's no conversation with Akechi about this? That's interesting, but that's really none of my business. I'll bring Morgana. Why not? Why not? We played darts with him recently. He's up to... Everybody should be up to... Where can I see the baton pass rank? Oh, there it is. No, it's technical. Where's baton? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so everybody's maxed out for me except for Haru, I believe. Where's Morgana? There you are. Okay, so we're all good. enough with that little rant. So we have 6 requests today, and we do have one who we've already encountered before. There's 2 targets on this path. Interesting. One of them is the cheater from the Gunabout game, who we can finally take on. But there is a target in the preceding area, so let's see. Is it on this floor? If not, I'll probably get started with the bios? Question mark? We gonna get something? Okay, so first on my bio list, like I said, I have some that I forgot and just somehow ended up missing. This is Hypixie. So this is really just like a leader of pixies. It's nothing super crazy. It's just kind of like a high-ranking pixie, if that makes sense. It serves as a guardian and also guards where pixies live, whether it's in like a cave or a tree or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Stat-wise, yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing comes up in Kanashiro's palace. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. It's got to, at least based off like when you could get it, it has a good magic stat. It also gets good early game healing, and it also gets some win skills, but yeah, we're so far into this, you shouldn't be using Hypixie unless you really want to and build for it. But we've got one of our targets here, so let's see what they have to say. It's Suda's shadow. Oh, this is Suda. Something about this guy tells me he's nuts. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. He's threatening Iwai. He's doing this because he's desperate, right? He seriously intends to kill someone? We'd better change his heart immediately. It's scary, but we gotta do it. Alright, let's do this. What do you got, Suda? Hey, who the hell said you could come in here? This is my territory. It's Hashiba clan's second in command. Don't come in here without my say-so. Don't talk, don't breathe, not without my permission. You guys aren't Yakuza, so obey me. You hear me? Those are the rules of the world. No thanks. No thanks? Did I give you permission to say no? Damn it, you're not taking me seriously either. No one takes me seriously. You, the Hong Kong Mafia, Iwai, even the guys in the Hashiba clan. Well, forget that, I'm not a joke. I'll show you all. Sure, buddy, you're not super low level for right now anyway, and you're sitting on the toilet. Okay, well, this is a boss version of Belphegor. I'm pretty sure Belphegor is weak to fire because it's an onsen. Yeah, don't underestimate me, whatever. So I guess I'll just Garudine you. Oh, I could have gunned him. Why didn't I gun him? Oh, I don't have it on catchy. You weak to bless? No, you resist. What? Why do you resist it? Cyodine? It's fine. I'm not worried about this fight at all because yeah, he's super low. Why are you faster than Joker? Wait, what persona do I have equipped? Do I have like something super low level? Am I super slow? I have Arahabaki. Why are you so slow? Well, what? Well, that's ironic. I didn't realize I had Belphegor. God damn it. Yeah. That's the quit hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? Anyway, there wasn't any other way. Once they found out I've been letting them down, I'll be demoted from second in command. I'm just a relic from a bygone era. The young college grads in the Hashiba clan all laugh behind my back. Even the word of the Yakuza has been taken over by the intellectuals. That's why I had to make this transaction work, no matter what. Even if it meant taking advantage of my subordinate, Mune. The Hong Kong Mafia pulled the carpet under me. It's what I get for breaking the Yakuza code. Just give it up. Yeah, I'm done with being pathetic. Sorry, Mune. I wish I could have a drink with you one more time. It's not too late. We get the weird rap. But Suda seems to have a change of heart, so we'll go check with Iwai later. That's 1 out of the 6 knocked out of the way. And I'm going to warp back to the entrance and then figure out how to get to the next one. Next Persona bio, again, I've got a lot to get through, is Daisojo. Daisoju? I think it's Daisojo. This is, in Japan, Daisojo is the highest ranking of the Sojos, which is a high-ranking Buddhist monk. So it's a Buddhist monk and it's super high-ranking. I don't know why. Its design is actually based on monks who perform this kind of self-mummification process. It's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully I can do this. They starve themselves for 3 weeks, and then they get entombed alive. And basically they have like an air pipe tube thing and a bell that they can use to breathe, and then they will ring the bell, and then once the people, like the monks who are not in the mummification, the monks outside, once they stop hearing the bell getting rung, then they know that, oh, the dude is dead. So like they take the air tube out, they take the bell, and they seal that bad boy up, which is definitely a process. I don't know how I feel about that, but granted, I'm not Buddhist, so yeah. Anyway, stat-wise, pretty good magic stat. It also gets Samsara, which is a high chance to insta-kill all foes, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, high chance to... It's a bless skill, obviously, because they're monks. Why would they use curse skills? It does also get damaging bless skills, so like Koga and stuff. And then what else? What else do you have? You also get support and healing skills, so kind of makes sense for a monk, right? Yeah, so that's Daisojo. Next on the list, I think this was in Sai's Palace. This is Haridi. Haridi was a demon ogre from what is now Pakistan, like that area in the Middle-ish East? I don't know. Is Pakistan considered the Middle East? I know that's kind of around India. I don't know. But we've got our target on this floor, so I will speed this up. She would eat people to feed her hundreds and hundreds of kids, and eventually was reformed by Buddha, and now she and her kids eat pomegranates instead of people. Stat-wise, you've got a mix of skills, a little bit of everything. You've got electric, damaging skills, you've got healing, support, status, kind of just a decent all-arounder. You can kind of slot it in wherever and it'll do at least something, but in terms of this shadow, this is Chairman Fukurai. So, this is the guy who is messing with Chihaya. Well, he's selling useless rocks in those brainwashing seminars to his followers, right? If we let him go on like this, so many more people will end up unhappy. Let's go and strip this wolf of his sheep's clothing. Let's do just that. We gotta save her. You don't want sadness and tragedy in your life, do you? Pay me and I can save you. Give me your money or you'll suffer grave misfortune. You could even die. You need to stop being scummy. You sure are naive. People really believe this holy stone will save them if the maiden predicts bad fortune. Even if it doesn't actually work, what does it matter if it makes them happy? People want to be deceived. Don't you see? They're all desperate to feel safe. People want to see the truth. That's the lie. Come on. You gotta reach out to the truth. And this is... I think I know what you're weak to. Shut up, shut up. You don't get in the way of me giving sublime salvation to the masses. I know this is... I don't know if I have this on this round of bios, but this is Aphomet, who I believe is weak to bless. Are you sure you want to defy me? Misfortune will befall you. But I guess there's... I'm gonna fish for crit. Miracle Punch, please! Nope, just no damage. Pretty sure you're weak to bless. Yeah. Shout out Akechi. And I don't think we have any new showtimes to show off, because we saw who was it? On and Yusuke's in the last one. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, Marakunda. I think I can still get the kill before he gets another turn. But I guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, we're super fine. We are super fine. I just need a... Please tell me I have a good bless skill. Please. A Koga... Yeah, that's probably my best option. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're super fine. So, we'll read the dialogue, and then I will get to the next bio. I feel like I'm moving through these pretty well, but like I said, I've got a lot to get through, because I've got a lot of bios left, and there's surprisingly not that many more trips to the metaverse left, and there's a lot of personas to go. Ah, damn it, I lost. Maybe I'm naturally a loser, just a dumb country bumpkin. I was gonna join a vocational school when I first came to Tokyo, but I ended up getting scammed. I spent all that money on what I thought was tuition. I was all alone, hopeless in the city. The police just laughed. Those ads are obvious scams. You were dumb enough to fall for them? That's why I vowed to not let myself get tricked like that again. I won't be a victim anymore. If it ever happened again, I'd be the one deceiving. Dude, you can't just do that. I never really thought it about much. I guess when it came right down to it, I really am just a dumb guy. The maiden's powers are real, though. That's why I brought her on. I'm the only one guilty of lying, and I took advantage of the two of us happening to meet together. I've been wanting to apologize to her for a while. I'm so sorry, Chi-chan. And that is 2 out of the 6. We are a third of the way through. We get Prophet's Hand. That's kind of a sick name. Either way, Yuichi Fukurai seems to be a changed man, and we should report back to Chihaya. So that's another request. And I don't think there are any left on this path. Do you want to keep exploring? No more targets in this area. Okay, back to the entrance. Okay, next persona. This is, as I warp all the way down, this is Red Rider. Red Rider, this is the second of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. His name is War. It's not actually Red Rider, this is War. And I'm going to try to do this while also navigating mementos. His sword that he holds, that signifies that there will be blood, that people are going to die, and all that stuff, because, again, war. And also Horseman of the Apocalypse. And also the horse is red, so, like, extra bloody, extra death, extra war. Not good. Stat-wise, you've got balanced stats. You get psi and physical skills. You also get Last Stand, which is... He's one of 4 personas that gets Last Stand, and one of the ones until... He's the only one that you get until, like, way later. I think, like, the next one gets to level 80 or so. What it does is it reduces hit rate by 2/3 when you are being ambushed, which is really, really niche, but cool if you want to, like, mess around if you're trying to... take on the Reaper. Maybe you could do a build for that. I don't know. But here's a cheater. Oh, this is a cheater. All right, we have a plan this time. Yes, we do. We got a down shot. It's useless. Thinking about where... Yeah, we've already... you guys again? I didn't think you'd come back. You should have learned by now. Don't think I'll let you get away this time. Once the match starts, I'll dash at you with an infinite combo loop. I'll murder you before you can try to sabotage the match. I'm the god of the gun. Yeah, whatever. We can wound you. We know what to do. We talked with the king. Our tower confidant's really up there. Joker, you got a plan, right? I'm counting on you. We'll get him this time. Yes, we will. And just because this is an Osei doesn't mean we're gonna lose.
Hey, you guys again? It's useless no matter how many times you come.
A gamer taught you the moves to take him down, right? Teach that stupid cheater a lesson.
Alright, so we're going to use gun and use the down shot, which we have known about for a while, so this is a cool little animation. I'll let it play out. I don't know if I've actually used that yet.
That's impossible! There's no way this could happen! A gunshot that surpasses my cheeks? That can't be true! Dad, I'm the strongest! I'm supposed to be king! Me! Me! Do it!
Yeah, I don't know if I've actually showed the down shot animation yet. I probably have, but it is. Oh, that's just the end. I forgot about that. I didn't realize that was a thing. But we get a lot of money because shout out Chihaya. How pathetic. Impossible. How can my cheating be thwarted like this? No, it's not my fault. The company that laid me off, it's all because of them. I have the skills and experience, but they wanted to make the organization younger. Damn it! Don't do this again. You better make amends for the wrong you've done. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Yes, you were. Get out of here, freaking cheater. We get null physical. That's actually pretty nice. All right, we got the treasure. And request completed. So, on to the next one. Is there another target on this level? Yes. I'm going to go back to the entrance, though. I might just deeper. Next Persona bio. This is Hecaton Kyries, which is one that I have always struggled to pronounce until I heard it said for the first time. So, this is one of 3 giants in Greek mythology. It has 1,000 hands and 50 heads. It's also one of the 3 of them are the last children of Uranus and Gaia.
Here are the search results.
Oh, thank you, Futaba. Of Uranus and Gaia, and Zeus freed them from Tartarus during the war with the Titans, and they proceeded to help the Olympians boot the Titans. So, stat-wise, Hecaton Kyries is incredibly strong physical attacker. That's really all you need to know. If you want a physical attacker, just go ahead and pick it up. There's really not much more you need to know. Which, you know what? That's not necessarily a bad thing, because, you know, if you've got something... Honestly, I think personas that fill one role really well, kind of like the very specialized ones, are always the best, because you can switch between so many. So if you want a physical attacker, this is a great option for you. Next persona, which is one that I have joked about a ton already. This is No Step on Snack. This is your Lunger. This is an aboriginal snake that brings rain and life with it. It's also known as the Rainbow Snake or the Rainbow Serpent. And this is, when I looked this up, this is actually really weird and kind of concerned me. So, before we get to this shadow, I guess at one point it was woken up by the smell of menstrual blood by these girls and swallowed them whole and then regurgitated them. And I guess that story is supposed to symbolize like a boy entering manhood, which I don't understand. And I've learned so many things I kind of wish I didn't know when doing these bios, and this is definitely one of them. But stat-wise, it's actually not a very good persona when I went and looked back at it, but god damn it, I just like saying No Step on Snack. But anyway, this is Kiritani's shadow. I get chills just looking at him. He's an ex-mercenary who's now a professional assassin. He's no ordinary person.
Yes.
Even if the police can't handle him, then it's up to us to take care of him. Let's approach him with caution. I should probably auto-recover before I go into this. I don't want to catch you dying. Here you are. You're here. I bet that idiot from earlier put in a request to you. Sorry, but I don't plan on going away. You kids playing heroes should go home to your mommies. We can't just let someone dangerous like you going around killing people. You guys are more dangerous from my point of view. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Look, as a mercenary, I've seen a lot of torture, and torture is all about killing the heart and soul. You've been destroying the parts you don't like in people's characters. To me, that's evil.
What?
Evil? Come on, don't be ridiculous. We're doing our best to do what's right. It's my policy to only kill on the job, but I'll destroy you if you get in my way. Well, I guess we're gonna have to fight. Who would have thought? I believe this is Rakshasa. That's way back from Kanashiro's palace, right? Yeah, we'll take him down. No worries. Don't worry, I'll finish you off. And after that, I'm gonna kill off Date. I'll finish you off. Huh? Is that a saying that I'm just... okay. I don't understand. That's... Okay, I think I'm okay. I think we're starting to get on enemies that are a little bit on our level, so I'm gonna not play this super risky. I don't know what you're weak to. Egeon, maybe? Oh, you just don't take, like, any damage. I guess we'll go for gun shenanigans. Do I want to use a down shot here? I think I'll just... Yeah, that's fine. Why? Why do I doubt the shotguns? I'm so stupid. It is what it is. That actually didn't do very much. But he's shocked, and I can just start whacking you. Dude, why did that... I thought the Persona flame... Okay, so if you go back like 10 seconds, did the flames around Morgana look purple? I thought they were supposed to be blue. Was that for a crit? Is that the area? Oh, I don't know. I always thought they were supposed to be like blue looking. I don't know why they look purple. I don't know, man. I've also noticed that like when I play the game, and I play it, and while I play it, I'm like looking through OBS. And even when I watch it on my computer, it looks way different than it looks like on my phone. For some reason, it's super bright when I watch the YouTube videos on my phone, but then like when I watch it here, it's fine. It's not like awful. It's not... Let me finish this and then I'll talk. Listen to what I gotta say. The people I kill are all criminals. They escape the law, and the police can't touch them. I'm just like you phantom thieves. I'm working to get rid of evil in this world. So let me go. No, absolutely not. Sorry, but we're not the same. The phantom thieves would never murder people. No, help me. I don't want to disappear. How can you say that after you murdered so many people? You better accept that you lost already. Prepare yourself. Fine. Do what you want. Remember, though, evil that ought to be erased will just keep popping up after I'm gone. We'll destroy evil in a way that's different from yours. You can disappear without worry. Anyway, so for whatever reason, it's brighter, and especially like the portraits. I noticed that, like, obviously Ann is probably the lightest skin one, and she shows up as way brighter on my phone than on my computer. I don't know. Oh, it's open. We can now expand the range of exploration. Yeah, well, let's get going. And actually, if you go back and watch my Persona 5 Royal review on my main channel, and we got a new area, whatever. There's a part in the middle where I talk about this. If for whatever reason, I played through most of the game and then I went and checked my, like all my recordings, and it was like way the fuck bright. Like way, way, way more than it should have been. And I had to play the game kind of all over again to get usable footage. But it was fine because when I made that video, I was unemployed. So I had a lot of free time on my hands. But anyway, next Persona bio. This is Ananta. So this is... I'm just gonna rush. This is the king of the Nagas. Not the Raja Naga. This is like the king of the Nagas in Hindu mythology. So it's depicted as... It has anywhere between 5 and 1,000 heads. So clearly we're on the low end here. If you find locked chests... So in the guide it says that you can't open them, but I would say you're probably okay to open them. If you're worried about it not being okay, then you can skip them, but there's an item we're gonna get later that will make this not an issue anymore. Anyway, back to Ananta. Also, Ananta's just like the Vishnu's bed. I don't understand. Stat-wise, Ananta is actually kind of like a wall persona, like a tanky one, which is weird because you don't really get that very often. It gets Electric Wall to cover its electric weakness, and also gets Maraku Kaja. It gets Auto Rakukaja. I think it's called Defense Master, but I always just call it the auto skills.
I want something sweet.
It can also deal out decent nuke damage later on, so it's an interesting pick. I like its design a lot, but I've never really used it a ton. As we are on to the next area, we got a target here? No, we don't. But I can go ahead and get to the next bio. This is Magatsu Izanagi and Magatsu Izanagi Picaro. So this is a persona from another story of a certain antagonist who I won't spoil just in case you haven't played that game. Stat-wise, oh, I guess other background, it's just evil Izanagi, that's all it is. Stat-wise, DLC busted, you know how it goes at this point. It has a move called Magatsu Mandala. This is heavy curse damage to all foes, and a medium chance to inflict confusion, fear, or despair. It also gets Heat Riser, in case you weren't already convinced. It has a terrible luck stat, which is freaking hilarious considering... Oh, you get Summer Recon. It gets... What did I just say? It has terrible luck, which I think is just hilarious for... If you know whose persona this is, it's just really funny. But anyway, yeah, like all DLC personas, it's very strong. If you want to use it, go ahead. I feel like the DLC personas, generally speaking, take a lot of the challenge out of the game, so I tend to not use them. And then the Picaro variant, that's just, it's basically the same persona. Some skills get swapped around a little bit, and it gets a boost to its stats, but it's basically the same. If you didn't know the Picaro variants, those are like, I don't know if I've talked about this. It's basically taking that persona and putting it into a situation where it's like, what if it were Joker's persona? So that's why they tend to have like the P5, the Shujin Academy like pants aesthetic, that kind of plaid pattern. And Morgana says even he doesn't know how deep this goes. The only thing I can say is the sheer scale of this place. It's astronomical. Well, yeah, but come on. We all knew that already. Oh, Mona, you're always trying to act cool in front of Noir. That's not true. I just wanted to make sure she knew. What about Akechi? But we've got a target in this area. I'm going to try to get through the next bio before we get there. Next one is Byakko. So this is one of the 4 symbols in like the Chinese constellation. There's 4 big ones. We've talked about a couple of them already. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. I think Phoenix or Suzaku is one of them. But anyway, this is also called Baihu, which literally translates to white tiger, which, would you look at that? It's a white tiger. It's also associated with the fall season, not like falling or descending, but autumn, as well as metal and wind. Stat-wise, it's got good strength. It doesn't have many skills to take advantage of that. It has 2 weaknesses, so fire and nuke. Nuke isn't super common, but like it ain't great. You know, you don't want to have 2 weaknesses. I'm not the biggest fan of Byakko. If you can fuse a lot of good physical skills or passives into it, it's going to be pretty good, but I don't know. Not the biggest fan. But I will save the next bio for after this shadow, just because I don't know when it's going. I don't know when the target's going to show up. I don't want to be midway through. What else has happened? Oh, Xenoblade X is getting ported to Switch, which I am super enthusiastic about because I've never played X. And I never had a Wii U, and if I did have a Wii U, I would have played it. But here we are, and it's really crazy to think that Xenoblade went from a game that was almost not even localized to having 4 games on Switch, which is just fantastic. And it's coming out March 25, which makes me think that maybe the Switch 2, or whatever it's going to be called, is going to come out like late 25, which I thought it would be out this year by now, but clearly I'm wrong. But this is the Shadows of... Oh, it's Kana-chan's parents. Why are there so many parents who try to control their children? Don't overthink it. Let's worry more about helping their daughter. We have to change our hearts if we want to save Futaba's friend. Let's go. Yeah, let's do this.
Why?
Bad bets at the races. Losses... okay. Why are the 2 of us so... Oh. Did they both say it? No, he just said it twice. I feel like that would have made more sense. Anyway. Why are the 2 of us so unlucky? It's bad luck we're poor all year round. We can't let Kana-chan go to school. She needs to make money for us. Her sex appeal, her innocence as a young girl, whatever. She should sell it for us. You call yourselves parents? Kana-chan's suffering so much because of you. It's too bad, but she needs to make us money. Kana-chan needs to make us money, otherwise our family will be broken up. Oh god, don't exploit her like that. Ugh, her innocence. And of course it's Incubus and Succubus. God. Okay, I don't even care what they have to say. I should probably read it. I always read these. It's not our fault. It's all because we've got some bad luck. Kana should just suck it up. Eventually we'll hit the jackpot. Then all of us will be happy. I know it. You 2 are rotten to the core. Joker, please save Kana-chan. Yeah. Sometimes I want to skip dialogue, but at this point, I've gone through this game when I've pretty much read all of it. Impertinent brat. I'll blow you away in one fell swoop. Keep your nose out of other people's business. What if I just... Are you both weak to Bless? I feel like that would have made sense. Oh, you have Lullaby. Oh, only Morgana got hit by it. That's actually not too bad. Megiddola! I don't know. And he's still asleep. Lovely. Oh, that's gonna crit. Oh! I think I can pick up the kill before they can move. If I just, you know... Please! Shock! Okay. That's something. It's fine. What else is that? I mean, realistically, the big thing was X getting ported to Switch. And like I said, I am very surprised that the Switch 2 hasn't been announced yet. I mean, the Switch has been around for a long time. No, they crushed me. Damn it. Which, I love my Switch. It's been my favorite console to own. Maybe because, like, I'm an adult now and I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just blabbering. What does this do? This is severe damage to one foe. It's just better than Assault Dive. And what do they have to say now for themselves? We had no other choice. We were in mountains of debt. We were truly horrible parents. Yeah, you were fucking awful. I know, I have to change my ways. I don't want to make Kana do that kind of work anymore. I'm sorry, Kana. We'll reorganize our debt. We'll be responsible for paying it back, not her. I'll quit gambling and I'll start working. I'll pay back all the debt, bit by bit. You have to. Don't hurt Kana-chan ever again. I started gambling to make some cash. Before I knew it, I forced Kana to do those shameful things. To think, I used to be a father who only wanted his daughter to be able to eat nice things. You're right, dear. Before anything else, let's do our best to make her happy. Well, we get growth 3. That's actually not bad. Thank you, Joker. I think Kana-chan's gonna be alright now. The Magario couple seems to have a change of heart. I should go check in with Futaba. Yeah. You know how it goes at this point. But yeah, like the Switch has been around since 2017? So it's been around for 7 years, which is, and like, don't get me wrong, I know the Switch has like done unbelievably, incredibly, astronomically well, but that's still a really long life cycle for a console. But we've got some targets that are deeper down, so let's just keep rolling with some Persona bios. Next on the list is Pazuzu, which is a really goofy name and a really intimidating persona that does not match the name, at least in my opinion. This is a demon, or excuse me, this is a demon that originated from Mesopotamian mythology. It tended to be benevolent to people, though, so not a bad demon, which is something you don't normally see. It is thought to have also been a messenger for the gods, so not a god, but he helped them out, I guess. I like the design, but it's never been the best stat-wise for me. Oh, this area is full of strong shadows, according to Futaba. It gets decent curse skills. Its stats are not the best. I always liked using it because I'm just like, oh, it looks cool, and then I realized it just doesn't do a lot of damage, which, you know, you can get away with using any persona and figure it out, but that's kind of it for Pazuzu. Which, you know, that's unfortunate, because, like I said, it looks cool. Next one that I got is Fortuna. So you've probably heard of Fortuna. This is the Roman goddess of luck, and you guessed it, fortune. Because it's Fortuna. Anyway, this would eventually be merged with the Egyptian goddess Isis, and also somehow stayed around when Christianity spread throughout Europe. She's also the daughter of Jupiter and Venus, but never went away, which is interesting because other Greek and Roman gods and goddesses kind of faded out, but Fortuna stayed around for whatever reason. Surprisingly, it doesn't have as high of a luck stat as I thought it would. Still like obviously a decent luck stat, but I thought it would be way higher than it is because fortune. Anyway, it does get touch and go as a skill, which it gives the baton passer plus agility when they baton pass to somebody else. So, like, if I'm Joker and I baton pass to somebody, like I baton pass to Akechi, then Joker would get the Sukukaja, which is interesting. I feel like that probably works well on Joker because he tends to be baton passing to people rather than being on the receiving end. But it is what it is. You get wind skills here, and you do have surprisingly high agility, which does work out with that Sukukaja. But yeah, that's kind of all I have for Fortuna. And I am going to go visit Jose down here. He's always the best friend as I take out the shadow, because I might as well get the money and the XP, because it's... Ryuji's insta-kill is super, super good. So while you're making... Oh, he's got the Crystal of Greed. I'm just going to fast forward through this, because we've seen this a million times, and we get the Ring of Greed. But while you're doing this, you are going to get a lot of stamps. You are going to want to... You should be able to max out money to 200%, and then once you've done that, just start working through XP. So you should be able, once we're done with this, I'll go ahead and talk about it now since we're here. You should be able to get money to 200%, and you should get EXP to 120% by the time you're all done with this. But obviously, I still have a long way to go with all these stamps and stuff, but it is what it is. And we've got a nice little rest area here. How many more bios do I have? Oh god, I have I have like 10. I'm like halfway through, maybe. I don't know how many I've done.
Okay.
The document is too long to count. How many, actually, I guess I can check. The document is 43 pages. It is 43 pages. I guess I could save. That's probably a good idea. The document's 43 pages. It's very long. I guess the good thing is that now that I've got the background stuff done, I can use that for future Persona projects. Obviously, the stats is going to change a little bit just because they like change the placement of personas in games, which I think is cool. Like, I think you can get like we're gonna come up on a persona. I don't know why this was one off the top of my head. Called Fornius soon, and I think in Treasure Shadow. I think in like Persona 3, Fornius is like a super early persona that you get. I could be wrong, but they'll change the placement of them, which again I think is cool. It allows you to mix things up. You know, unlike something like Pokemon, where you're always gonna see like Rattata and Pidgey super early in the game. You know, those are never gonna be like late game things that you can use. But I'll go ahead and get on to the next bio. Next up is Athena and Athena Picaro. So this is Aegis's evolved persona. This is her evolved persona. This is the Greek goddess of wisdom, knowledge, and about a million different things, including like battle tactics and kind of war on top of that. It's interesting choice. Do I want to do Diarahan? I've got Mediarahan. It's probably fine. She frequently took sides during conflicts in mythology, and would often help out different heroes of her choosing. So kind of the big two that get talked about a lot are Heracles and Perseus. Stat-wise, you have Akashic Arts, not Akasha Arts, because I guess that's not... I don't think that's in Persona 5, but you got Akashic Arts, which is very similar. This is severe physical damage to all foes, 1 to 2 times, and it has a high crit rate. So, obviously, Athena and Athena Picaro, the rest of the DLC personas, are very good. Its trait also reduces the HP and SP cost to 0 when you get a 1 more. And this is at the point where physical attacks really start to shine, when you can start stacking high crit rate skills and also high crit rate traits and passives, like Crit Amp, Apt Pupil. Those those are really, really good once you start getting up here. So yeah, oh boy, just spam Akashic Arts and you're gonna be knocking down enemies and getting all out attacks, and yeah, it's really good. But Futaba says that we are at the midpoint. Halfway there, guys. Let's plow through the rest of the way through. Pretty good at navigating. Sure is nice to have reliable info. Why are you looking at me? Aw. Well, I guess if we're halfway, that means this is gonna be an hour-and-a-half Mementos trip, because I'm 44 minutes into the recording now. Obviously, it usually takes me about 15 to 30 seconds to get everything set up. Just depending on what we're doing. I want to open this chest. It's fine. But yeah. Next persona, this is Horus. This is, if I can scroll down and see the actual info that I typed, this is an Egyptian sun god, kind of. He's more associated with the sun and the sky. I don't know. I don't understand the difference between him and Ra. It's kind of confusing to me. It's more sorry, I just said that. Not really the creator of those things, but more just like associated with them. But Horus is constantly at battle with Seth, who we actually have in our party right now. And apparently, at the end of their battle, Seth lost a testicle and Horus lost an eye. I don't know. I don't know, man. Mythology's weird. Like, why is it... Why does he lose a testicle? Why? Oh god. Stat-wise, in-game, obviously gets light skills, in case you couldn't tell, because Horus is just a ball of light with wings in this game. I think I want to say in Reload they changed that, where he's like kind of an actual bird. But it is what it is. You also get Megiddola and Diorama, which is just nice to have almighty skills and nice to have healing skills here and there if you need it. Just kind of a good all-arounder. Ironically, even though it's like associated with the sun and all that stuff, it's weak to fire. Why? Why is this thing weak to fire? Why? I don't understand. Oh, but then again, I'm not a game designer. I don't do these things. Maybe they had good reason to. I really don't think it's a good enough reason to have a sun deity be weak to fire. Because the sun is a ball of fire. I don't know, man. But we are at yet another what did I just say? Adyashak. Close enough. We take those. Do I want to save? Why not? I've got plenty of save slots anyway. They're there for you to use. And I think it doesn't really matter too much just because I've got all my social stats maxed out. If I mess up a Confidant, I can always go to Chihaya because I don't think we're really going to be using her affinity reading very much. Where are we right now? We're getting close to the end, no doubt. I thought we were halfway, like 2 floors ago. We've got to keep going just a little bit longer. Next persona, this is Kamokuten. So this is or at least a guardian of Buddha's realm, and there is literally nothing in this room spectacular. Its name means all-seeing eyes, which is just sick. I want to be named all-seeing eyes. That would be cool or concerning. He also leads a troop of Nagas, so we're just getting a lot of Naga stuff with Ananta and then Kamokuten. Stat-wise, a pretty good physical attacker. You get a ton of good physical skills. You get Regenerate 2, which gives you health at the end of each turn. I think it's 4%, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. You get Revolution, you get Auto Tarukaja, you get Deadly Fury, which is severe physical damage, and you get a damage boost after Baton Pass. Damn, why have I never realized how good this thing is? This thing's cracked. Yeah, another good physical attacker. It's nice to have these pop up now. Obviously, we've had some earlier here and there, but like I said, now is really when the physical attackers start to get good. Up next, this is Tsukiyomi and Tsukiyomi Picaro. This is I've actually didn't know this because I haven't played this game. This is the persona of Sho from Persona 4 Arena, and Morgana has no health, but it's fine. This is the god of the moon and night in Shintoism. It's also, or I guess he, is the son of Izanagi, and that inherently makes him siblings to Amaterasu. I can't fucking pronounce this name. I've never been able to say it. Anyway, the sun goddess, you know what it is. And also Susanoo, because that's how siblings work. Did I see a stamp that I missed? No, I got it. Okay, we're good. Okay. So technically, it's Tsukiyomi's gender is kind of ambiguous. It's implied to be a male. I don't really know specifics. That's just what the SMT wiki said. But we've got a target on this area, so I'll finish this up quick. You've got a skill called Abyssal Wings. This is severe curse damage to all foes, which obviously cost a lot of SP, right? You got a severe skill to all foes. That's gonna be costly until you realize that he gets Spellmaster, which halves the cost of SP when you're using magic skills. You also get Vorpal Blade, which is severe physical damage to all foes. So yeah, I've said it before, I will say it again, DLC busted. And like always, the Picaro variant is just a little beefier. You get a nice little palette change. You get some skills that are a little bit different. You also get it at a higher level. But we are at the target. So let's head on in. And I'm actually kind of liking doing all these bios because it gives me something to talk about during these Mementos runs. Because I feel like we've been in the metaverse a lot because we had a double palace infiltration and now we're here. But this is Shinya's mom, another awful parent. She looks like she'd bite us if we even tried to speak to her. I heard she's the definition of a helicopter parent. She's really selfish too. We gotta do something about this. Kids really look up to their parents, you know?
Right.
Let's go, guys. Alrighty, let's do this. You can't survive in this cold, harsh world if you're too soft. No one will help a single mother. No one will help a single mother. Everyone just looks at me coldly. Everyone is the enemy. I have to fight them. I have to smash them before they can smash me. Well, somebody did smash you, and that's why you have a son, so stop playing the victim. What do you know? You don't know me. You have to be strong. We don't have a safety net to catch us if we fall. I'm just fighting for my own happiness. I don't want others to mock us anymore. Alright, let's do this. Who is this? This is Callie, I think? It's hard to remember some of the Persona names, but it is what it is. Anyone who tries to get in my way should die. Oh, Morgana, no HP. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Bop, 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 bop. It's okay. And I will auto attack. I realized something. I should probably check this. So I've started recording at a higher bit rate, which means it should be higher quality even though it's still 1080p. Oh, that did like no damage. I've started recording at a higher bit rate, which means that it's higher quality, the videos, even though they're still at 1080p. But it also means the files are a lot bigger, and I only have 1 terabyte of storage on my SSD. And I just checked, and I've got 170 gigabytes left in terms of storage on my computer, which, like, so I do delete footage as I go along. Like, obviously I still don't have footage from April, because that would be literally, like, 70 hours worth of 1080p 60 FPS footage, which is just absurd. But I don't know if you heard my keyboard typing. I went to my storage settings. I've got 170 gigs left of storage right now, which I think it really should be good enough. But it's always like a little concerning because these episodes are very long and the file sizes are very, very, very large. So I've also got an external, I don't know how I ended up with this external hard drive. I got it like when I went to college for some reason. And this is Vorpal Blade. That's concerning. I heard Mona's gonna use a special attack, so that means a showtime is coming? Which, yep. Oh. I don't think we've seen this one yet, so I'll let us play.
We bid you adieu. Let's do this, Noir. Enjoy. Yes, we win! Mona-chan, what's wrong? So hardcore.
That didn't kill? Oh no, how did that not kill? Are you next? No, I'm next. I know I have a down shot. Okay, I think I heal. I know it's a physical attacker, so I'm gonna switch personas to something, probably Arahabaki. Yeah, and then I'm gonna down shot. That's probably my best bet. Yeah, anyway, I have an external hard drive that I use for footage for my main channel so that I can have like a nice little stockpile of gameplay when I'm voicing over stuff. How did that not kill? Oh, okay, we're fine. So I do have, when I bought this PC, I should have gotten more than 1 terabyte SSD, which I could probably buy another one. And she lost. But, yeah, 1 terabyte, shit does not go as far as it used to, because everything is unbelievably massive now. It is what it is, it is what it is. Didn't need to use that down shot, and our Habaki gets Defense Master. Do I really need that? I'll get rid of a Abysmal Surge, whatever it is. Gun Boost! I'm getting rid of Makara Karn. I never use that shit. Plus, there are items for that instead. I lost. I'm gonna get everything taken away from me again. Society sees me as a loser. I've got no money. I have no reason to be proud of myself. What the hell am I supposed to do? You have a child, ma'am. Shinya. This is a Wendy's. Yes, you do have Shinya. Yeah, I realize that now. The greatest happiness was with me this whole time. I have to be a good mother for his sake. Yeah, you probably should have done that to begin with. This is a Soma that we get, which is always good to have. So, we should check on Shinya. And we will do that, of course. Oh, what do we got? What's next? Yeah, let's keep exploring. No more targets in this area? Do we have any more requests? Oh, we're all done with the requests. Sick, let's go. I was not ready for that. Anyway, I guess we just keep going through mementos at this point. I could probably switch up my party a little bit. Oh. Everybody's the same level for the most part, except for Akechi. Let's do Makoto and Yusuke. I kind of like this party comp. Next Persona bio. This is Misha Guji, and oh god, a penis. Yeah, Shinto got a sex, and it's also not the only penis monster in this game, so we're just talking about so many sex-related things this video, I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, it's Shinto got a sex. That's really all I want to say about the background. Stat-wise, you've got good affinities here. You get Cyodyne, which is good to have. It's kind of balanced stats, so kind of a decent all-arounder. So yeah, not a bad Persona, I just don't like the way it looks. I really don't like the way it looks. And do I sometimes base my Persona choices based off what they look like? Absolutely, but when everything is good in the game, well, you can make everything good in this game. I can just choose what to make because that's how this game works. And that's why I like it so much. Anyway, next Persona. This is actually one that I have been using this episode. This is Okuni Nushi, which is a Persona that I've always really liked. So there's actually a lot of information, like mythologically, about Okuni Nushi. So I'm gonna try to do as best as I can in kind of the short time frame that I do these bios. But if you want like a really more detailed breakdown, I'd recommend you look elsewhere and not on a Let's Play of a random Persona game. So next one's the finish line, like Futaba says. Anyway. He basically won the hand of a princess because he helped a god and needs to, like, the god was, I don't know if he was, like, playing as a rabbit or took the form as a rabbit, but the god was rabbit-shaped and needed help, and Okuni Nushi helped him, and the princess fell in love with him because of that, and the gods were fucking pissed. Like, they were angry, so they killed him, and then he got resurrected. And then they killed him again, and then he got resurrected again. So he somehow managed to meet Susanoo in the underworld, and it like fell in love with his wife. So then Susanoo like started testing him in the underworld. It's a lot of information, and I definitely don't have the expertise on this to properly explain it and do its justice. So he gets killed a lot, gets resurrected a lot, meets Susanoo's wife, falls in love with her. They escape because Susanoo, like, decides that after testing him repeatedly, he now likes him. Just go look it up by somebody more knowledgeable about this. I like this design a lot. Yeah, it kind of not great in terms of status or stats. You get good magic skills even when you should be focusing more on physical skills. You've got 2 weaknesses, which ain't great. Trait is also focused on magic skills, so I'd fuse into it to get good physical stuff on it and then go from there. And we're at the end of this path in Mementos. Not block, this is not Tartarus. We're at the end of this, and I've got a lot of stamps to collect. God damn it. Okay, well, I will look at this door, and then I will do lots of stamp grinding. Doesn't look like it's gonna open. No good again. Does this mean there are still people who don't accept us? Don't worry, as long as we stay active, it'll open eventually. We'll just have to be patient until that actually happens. Well, okay, I've got 1, 2, what is this, 3 Persona bios left, so while I'm grinding, I guess I can do these, might as well. So, we've got Pale Rider. This is the 4th Horseman of the Apocalypse. I promise we will get to number 3. I promise we will get to 3. We will get to it. I did not forget about it. I went and made sure I had every Persona listed when I was laying out when I wanted to do who. Yes, that's how English works. When I wanted to do who. I double-checked everything. We will get to the other rider. Pale Rider represents death, and that's why he looks like the Grim Reaper, because death. Stat-wise, this is a speedy boy. Very, very, very fast. You get physical skills, you get curse skills, you get almighty skills, you get status skills, so decent option. I think one of the riders, I think it's... is it White Rider? One of them is a group fusion. I don't know which. But I found that the riders are generally decent personas, so, you know, you've got a lot of options here. Would recommend it. It's definitely not the worst thing you could pick. Oh, who's next? This is Raja Naga. So this is one of the many leaders of the Nagas, which we have kind of covered a lot of, so yes, that's a thing. This appears in both Buddhism and Hinduism, so take your pick, I guess. But in terms of Buddhism... where are my notes? These protect and worship Buddha himself. And is this going to be a stamp, please? No. Oh, I hate doing this stuff. Stat-wise, use it for electric damage. Kind of like a... Oh, I can't... Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I'm getting so distracted doing this. It's basically good for just using electric damage. It's kind of like the version... Like a higher level version of Thunderbird, which I have spoken very highly of. I think I have Thunderbird on my team right now. So, if you want a persona that deals out electric damage, Raja Naga is going to be a very, very, very good bet. And then the last one, because I am running out of steam and I want to go off camera and just grind out these stupid little stamps. This is Asterius and Asterius Picaro. This is Shadow Labrys's persona from, again, P4A, a game I have not played. Or if you've played Hades, you probably know a little bit about Asterius. Asterius was cursed to become a Minotaur, shocking, and was trapped inside of a labyrinth and wields a double-sided axe. And stat-wise, oh god, holy offensive stats. So, you've got good stats, you've also got incredibly good skills. So you've got Titanomachia. This is severe fire damage to all foes, and a high chance of fear. And then you also get Gigantomachia, which is colossal physical damage to all foes. So that's a lot of damage. It seriously deals so much damage. And if you needed any more convincing, it also gets Auto Mataru Kaja in case you needed more damage. So yeah, that is Asterius and Asterius Picaro. One of the best DLC personas in this game. Not the best. We will get to that later. But for now, I am going to go ahead and do the boring task of getting all of these stupid stamps. And I will see you guys in probably a long time. So I don't think I've ever come across a room like this. I don't know what it is. It was right by the entrance, or I guess the escalator or whatever. There's nothing in here, and there wasn't an enemy, and I don't think I've ever seen this before, so I don't know. There you go. A little surprise. You learn something new every day. Alright, so I guess the room just looks like this. There was one enemy in one of those 6 rooms, and that was it. So, definitely one of the weirder Mementos floors that I've seen, but I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so I did all the Jose shit, leveled everything up, got all the stamps. If you do remember, the twins were looking for a Seth with the skill High Counter. You should have gotten a High Counter skill card from the request, the killer who cleans up trash. You can also get that, I think if you sacrifice Osei during a fusion alarm, you can get that, or you itemize it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give Seth this High Counter card. So there's always other ways to do it, but this is just the most consistent. So I will get rid of Zionga is probably the best bet. And with that out of the way, let's talk to the twins. You brought the persona we assigned you, but we can't check it off while the alarms go.
What?
I didn't even know that was a thing, so let's just turn it off. Yes, turn it off. And I can just mash through this dialogue. So, now we can talk to them. Yeah, is that Seth with the skill high counter? It is indeed.
That's it! That's the persona we asked for! You really made it? The inmate with all those pitiful personas actually managed this. I guess I can compliment you this time. Well done. You have far exceeded our original expectations. This may not be a proper thing to say to an inmate, but you have done extraordinary work. You're a real handful, but I gotta give you some credit. As for the next task we will assign to you, there is nothing. You have fulfilled every duty available to you. As the ones who rule over power, our role is... rule over... power. Why did I say that? A voice is echoing in my head. Justine?
You okay?
It is nothing. Just my head. These memories. The one who first wrote this list. It was me? Or was it us? Just... what are we?
I feel like I just said are you okay, so did you remember something?
My apologies. Don't worry. This has happened to me too. Inmate! This is all your fault for not keeping your mouth shut! Caroline, do not shift the blame onto him. Ugh. I hope you know you're a real handful, inmate. But fine. I'll grant you that privilege. We've really gone soft, huh? Perhaps you are too embarrassed to admit how much his concern pleased you. No! Anyway, we're gonna give you a great ability this time. You're gonna cry tears of joy when you get it. And, inmate, there's no doubt you're a problem child. But honestly, we're real impressed that you conquered all the trials we put forth. You hold a surprisingly great potential. So, fight. I'm sure you'll be able to accomplish anything you put your mind to. And you'd better put a stop to the ruin, okay?
Alright, leave it to me.
Trickster, I believe in you. Prove to us that you can reach the truth. We will be waiting for you.
I feel a strong bond with the Twin Wardens.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of strength, granting thee infinite power.
With that, we max out the Strength Confidant. We get the VIP treatment now, which reduces the amount of money needed for special treatment. It is what it is. Yeah, whatever. We also unlock Zhao Gongen, the most powerful persona of the Strength Arcana, which we will obviously cover later, but that is a very high level persona.
Be careful not to lose focus. You're still in rehabilitation till you can get out from behind the bars. Got that, inmate?
And how about that? We're all done. We're all done with Strength. Oh man, we're really getting there. I think I showed this screen a few episodes ago, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and fuse up a lot of personas, so I'll go ahead and cut to when I'm done with that and be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I have spent a lot of time in the Velvet Room, and I have now fused every single persona up through level 57. I have cut out a lot of stuff this episode. I'm looking at my timers. I am 2 hours into recording, and it's probably around an hour and 10-ish for you, so I probably cut out 45, 50 minutes of stuff.
Are you finished?
Oh, I have been in Mementos for a long time.
No slacking off.
So yeah, before you leave, you do want to make sure that you have a Hermit, Hierophant, Empress, Priestess, and Fortune persona. If you want to check out what I have, this is my list. I guess I can just go ahead and cut through these real quick. These are a lot of the things that I have fused, and a handful of them are actually pretty good. We've got some good skills, some good stats, all that stuff. And I will start with Parvati. You also want to make sure that you have 20 aluminum sheets and 10 liquid mercury. And I should have... Yeah, I think I'm in good shape. If you do need those, you can just get them around Mementos in the little item boxes. But again, 20 aluminum sheets and 10 liquid mercury. And I think I am all good. I am going to save. And if you look compared to yesterday, yeah, I have been here for a hot minute. So let's head on home. Wait. It's the best part. It's the best part. It's the best part. Dig. Ah, it wasn't that long. Yeah, that's okay. But like always, after a quick excursion to the metaverse, we're gonna call Kawakami tonight. But first, see what these guys have to say. Can't believe they disbanded. Their party leader showed some seriously impressive judgment. The challenging party's got a lot of good politicians, so their chances were slim to begin with. Now, after the psychotic breakdown stuff, people are putting their hopes in that one party leader. Well, right now there isn't anyone better. Guess you can't blame them for hoping. Thanks for the coffee. I'll just leave what I owe you here, boss. Looks like everybody's talking about Shido, but let's get a massage from Kawakami. And we are actually going to utilize her auto crafting. I forgot what it's called. Where she works at the tool bench before or while we do stuff. So let's. Can I check shady commodities? Can I do that right now? I can. I think, is this not usually in the guide? Huh, maybe not. Oh well. Well, with that, shenanigans out of the way. Oh, I can buy salvation? Oh, it's so expensive. Do it. I'm gonna buy it. I've got plenty of money. Plus, we still can sell all of our stuff, so why not? I'm also gonna buy these black robes, black kokatanas, the usual things. I don't think I really need. Oh, you have homunculus too. Whatever. Might as well. I've got so much money, and like I said, we still need to sell all of our stuff. And he hopes he will see us again soon, but. We're going to make a certain item. Actually, Kawakami is going to make it. This is the perma pick, so we can now always open any number of locked chests. So I'm going to have, you only need to make one because obviously if it's permanent, you don't need to make more than one. So let's call Kawakami. She's going to make this for us.
Hi.
Yeah. Just do this for us. And we are going to head over to Shibuya and go to the movie theater. It's been a while since we've gone to this particular movie theater. We've gone to the one in Shinjuku a couple times, but they're showing Admission Impossible. It's the story of a man who is forced to break into his secure apartment to get his spare key. So, let's go ahead and watch this movie. And it's almost time for it to start, so let's grab a seat.
Good morning, Mr. Snunt. This is your mission, should you choose to accept it. You must infiltrate your own home without a proper key. Find the key and enter within 90 minutes, or forfeit ownership of all your possessions in your room. Good luck.
Okay, calm down. They won't see me if I climb over the outer wall.
Whoa, he's climbing up those glass windows so effortlessly. That guy's too skilled. I was able to learn a dexterous infiltration technique. And we don't need the points, but this is movie number 10 out of 18. So we're getting there. We're making progress. We even watched the credits all the way to the very end.
Let's head back.
Alright, let's go home. And we still do need to meet up with Kawakami to get that perma pick. Won't say goodbye just yet, because I do know that's coming. And we get it, so we no longer have to worry about crafting lockpicks. I guess it doesn't matter how many you have left, or if you... You don't have to do this. This isn't part of like 100%. I don't think this is any achievement, but it's just nice to be able to open a locked chest whenever you see one, whenever you want now.